but we're gonna watch how these two vile VTubers lost their careers overnight. I am aware of this situation in a general sort of way. However, I feel like maybe I'm missing something because 30 minutes is crazy and I feel like they're still streaming. So she put out her statement apologizing on the 16th and it occurred on the 10th. So since this whole thing occurred, she's tried to stream 3 times. The other streamer has streamed once. Let's get into it. Subscribe!
Twitter is an absolute cesspool of a website. I think we can all agree on that.
Yes.
But like any other website, it does have an algorithm that tries to find what interests you and pushes it right in your face to make you stay there longer. Now, yes, I follow a bunch of VTubers. They follow me back. It assumes that I'm interested in VTubers. And you know what? I am. I mean, clearly, just look at my channel. And thanks to this algorithm, sometimes it'll feel like a coliseum, where I'll scroll down on my feed and see 2 VTubers I've never heard of fight to the death over accusations.
This is true. I'd also like to say, I don't know if this is relatable. I feel like the Twitter algorithm has gotten significantly worse. I feel like Elon Musk has turned on the election year algo. I feel like he turned on the algorithm specifically to cause as much problems and controversy as possible. But I swear to God, I started getting these specific posts regarding harmful behaviors to your body. I'm gonna put it that way. And so when I started getting that content, I decided to ban phrases regarding those kinds of content because I don't want to see that. And I started getting it more. I banned a couple of these words and then my recommended started being entire Twitter communities. You know how they have the communities? By the way, I have a Twitter community if you want to join it. It's called HexJuice Box. It's fun over there. They started giving me posts from Twitter communities dedicated to those keywords.
Most of the time, it's very trivial things that can be ignored, but sometimes there are some ridiculous controversies, and that's exactly what happened in this situation.
Yeah.
This involves a partnered streamer with almost 40,000 followers. And unlike a lot of my other videos, there's no need to be neutral here at all because this person's actions are unjustifiable. It's impossible to defend her. She's terrible. But it wasn't just Baybub. It was also her friends, including but not limited to another partnered streamer by the name of Antan, who is equally, if not more, terrible.
I want to note, the amount of followers you have has very little bearing on your actual legitimate following on Twitch because sometimes people will just follow you because you're on a hot one or you're in a game they like, and then they will literally watch you once and never watch you again. But I will say that this individual who has almost half the followers of Baybub they have approximately the same viewership. In fact, she has more than the other one who has almost double her follower count. So I guess it's just more so context giving that followers don't matter, but it's still interesting to note.
This is the standard internet villain story. 2 very unlikable people did something bad, they tried to double down on it, and eventually only apologized because they felt forced to. It's hilariously bad, so let's get right into it. So typically, when a Twitch partner gets banned, the automated account by the name of Streamer Bans will let everyone know about it.
Yes.
This is exactly what happened on August 10th, 2024. Baybub got banned for the first time on Twitch. But this isn't how the majority of people found out about her being banned.
I love the Streamer Bans account. I follow it. However, man, I wish they told you why. Because Low Tier God got banned recently, and I wanted to know why he got banned so bad. And there's no reason it would know because it's a bot account. But man, I want to know why they get banned, and they don't always say in the comments section. It's super annoying.
Now, yes, she had made a post saying, I got banned on Twitch for 7 days for things I did not do. A small Dead by Daylight creator got very hostile towards me and my friends who played against him, and he nitpicked lines and made it all that I said it. I'm with my family right now, so I will appeal and get more into this later.
VTubers tend to get banned for almost completely unjustifiable reasons, all the time. Sometimes it is very much, deserved. But like I've seen recently a lot of people just get banned randomly for having like botted accounts when they don't, or like there's no reason to believe that, or they and also there are botted accounts that stay up forever. And so like the Twitch ban system is not great, but also I've noticed, and this is more of like a personal observation, VTubers tend to get banned for relatively minor infractions for much longer periods of time. There have been those girls who have like the full jiggling ass cam as like most of their stream, like, you know, screen, and they will get a 1-day ban. And I had a friend who got banned for 7 days because she made a joke about kicking a baby in her title. And granted, maybe we don't put the kicking baby joke in the title. I feel like that's fair enough. But like the amount of punishment doesn't really make a lot of sense when one of those is like a joke in a title and the other one is like straight up just fucking saying fuck you to the TOS. So yeah, Twitch is weird about VTubers. So a lot of people will tend to stay on the side of VTubers when they see they've been banned because they are wrongfully or bizarrely banned pretty often.
The thread does go on and we'll get to it, but most people still didn't find out about this through this tweet. They found out about it by someone quote tweeting this with exactly what she did to the smaller streamer. This was the tweet that most people aware of this saw in their Twitter feed by Spookin' Jukes, quote tweeting that tweet we just saw from Bub and saying, "You deserve to be banned. You and Antan Desu are both Twitch partners, and you, along with your friends, shamed a streamer with 700 followers because you lost a match of Dead by Daylight. You also pulled up his stream while live and all harassed him in his chat. Pathetic." Linking a clip 1 minute 22 seconds long.
Yeah, I think it's reasonable to say that we should not do that. I also am not sure that Dead by Daylight should ever be considered that serious. Maybe I just don't get what it's like when you're in that real DBD life. Okay, maybe that's fair. The thing is about Dead by Daylight is like I've always been interested of it because I think it is kind of a cool concept, and I actually like competitive games realistically, but I've heard that it's a particularly toxic community, and therefore I just decided to not. And because there's like voice chat, I played Valorant when I first started being a streamer, and trying not to be the toxic piece of that I am inside on stream sort of ruined the experience. And so I'd rather just be toxic off stream or not play the game and not be toxic at all. Because I have a very bad toxicity problem. I was born and raised in the streets of League of Legends gaming. I don't need voice chat to talk shit. I used to get so toxic playing Overwatch 2 with my husband that he told me that he would not play with me anymore unless I turned off every single version of chat in the game. I'm a rager, is the point, and I should not be trusted in competitive games, and I'm toxic as shit, and I don't have a lot of patience. So I don't play Dead by Daylight regardless because that is who I am. And if the community's already toxic, I don't need to be a part of it. I do not need that encouraged. I do not need the evil in my soul to be encouraged by other pieces of shit. You understand what I mean? I'll just play teamfight tactics. I think that's fine for me.
In it, you'll see exactly why she got banned and exactly why she was getting so much hate. Watch, it's crazy.
4K hours and they're streaming this gameplay, bro. I'm so sure nobody is gonna get entertained by this.
They're a streamer?
Yep.
I'ma go annoy them. Of course he's a white man.
I wanna see the chat. I wanna see the chat. Hold on, let's see. Why are we being so sad?
I did not hump anyone this match.
Why are you
No.
The instant, of course he's a white man, is crazy.
on
I'm gonna put the vote
single
up. You can
gen?
check it yourself. Well, you sit on single gen. There were 3 fucking gen.
The person talking right now is Napnide, smaller streamer, defending himself on his stream. Let me pull up his viewership as well. 1 second.
Left on the map, 1 gen was 99. Your amount of viewers and
guy's so
streaming
full
and you
of
people
shit,
like this,
bro.
man. I did not hump a single person. Can you clip me? Link the clip where I humped. Link it.
I'm gonna close their tab. It's not fun. This guy is whining like a little bitch and does not want to admit anything they're doing. It's got
That's
some
small
issues.
behavior. It's okay, it happens. That's why you only have 18 viewers.
Yeah, true.
I want to be so disrespectful right now. It's kind of crazy to say some shit. That's why you only have 18 viewers when, baby, you're not even able to keep up partner numbers. Neither of you. Y'all don't even average 75 viewers. In the grand scheme of things, the amount that you are doing better than him is minute, minimal. You are still under 100 average. This is Baybub. This is the green-haired one. Probably got partner in this little blow-up around Genshin and has not consistently hit partner since, essentially. You are talking crazy-ass shit at 18 viewers when the reality is in the grand scheme of things, you are not doing all that much better. VTubers love to pretend that the difference between 30 and 50 is a huge deal. In the grand scheme of Twitch, it is not. This is also Napnot, or this is Antan. This is the other one whose face you don't actually see, the other VTuber. This is an individual who realistically does better than Baybub, who has almost double her follower count. But still, you're getting a little big for your britches there. And I'm saying that as somebody who I don't think is that big on Twitch either. I average 200, 300, depending on what's going on or like how much I'm posting on YouTube, right? I also don't think I'm like mega super famous. But let's all like calm the f down on this like elitism shit. This like, oh, you only have 18 viewers. Okay, you only have 70. The only reason you still have a Twitch partner badge is because Twitch does not take away the partner badge. You get to keep it forever once you hit it once. However, what I will say, look at little Napnide here, who is averaging a solid like 20 to 25. Look at him now. Now he's bigger than both of you were before you fucked up and lost a bunch of viewership and lost a bunch of followers. Good job on that one. Sorry, hey, shit. Is that rude of me to point out? Absolutely. But y'all talking about other people's view counts when you're really not that different. Look at the rankings. 32,000 on the rankings. Antan is 35,000. Napnide, 18. And that's how little that number difference really matters. Because realistically, he's about 40 more than the two of them, depending. Those numbers don't mean anything when you're that small. If you're still under 100, you're still under 100. Don't talk shit about anybody having under 18 viewers or under 20 viewers or any of that other shit. Pipe the fuck down. You're all small. We are all small. I am included.
It's two partnered streamers in a single chat. It's too much for him to handle, unfortunately.
You open his stream, the first thing you say is like, "Oh, of course it's a white guy." I'm like, what?
Dumbo fucking looking white man.
Oh boy.
Like, it wasn't racist. I just, you know, he looks very privileged. And he uses, the way he talks, tells a lot about how much privilege he has.
I wanted to say something that was like high-key racist and get away with it and not get feedback on it. I am now attempting to use buzzwords I very clearly don't understand to justify the way that and the reason I said that.
Pre-pubescent white boy.
Yeah.
I said that his
And you sound like a pubescent little child.
penis is very small.
What a bunch of wholesome people, right? Let's get into this mess. So look, Dead by Daylight's a very popular game. I'm sure you know how it works. Just in
Also, calling other people white when you're behind a white avatar like that is wild. Y'all models are both pale as pale can get. Talking about white men. Be quiet.
In case you don't, there's 4 players trying to avoid a killer, right? The quote-unquote smaller streamer, Napnide, is the killer, and he's after Bub and her 3 friends.
Actually, you know what? Bro looks kind of like Braxophone, and he's kind of Braxophone's kind of a creepy dude, so. And by that I mean generic person. This is just a guy. This is just a dude, man. He looks privileged because he's a guy, I guess. Yeah, no, he looks like Brax, so. Creepy, obviously.
He quite literally wiped the floor with them, okay? He absolutely destroyed them. And additionally, they were accusing him of humping them, which is the equivalent of something like teabagging in games like Halo or Call of Duty. It's seen as toxic. So they went to his stream to, I mean, you know.
When did you stop being able to teabag people? Yeah, it's toxic. It's competitive video games. I'm sorry. Since when did teabagging become like an ultimate sin? And he's also saying he didn't do it, but regardless, like who gives a f about teabagging? I teabag people all the time. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. If you don't want to play games that have a bunch of toxic behavior, if you don't want to get teabagged and all that shit, don't play online competitive games, f***ass. Play Genshin. Play Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch. Also, yeah, the only way you can get teabagged is if you died. So just get better and then you won't get teabagged. Easy peasy.
There's no other way to say it. Harass him. They started typing in his chat. They started saying very mean things that we'll get into later. But I mean, honestly, what they just said on stream was insane. Like, the first thing you say is, of course, he's a white guy. Like, what? This was, of course, said by Antan, who is the other partner streamer in this equation, along with Baybub. So first thing she says is something about his skin color, then says he is privileged just from the tone of his voice. Whatever the hell that means. What?
I'm gonna be real. I think that bringing up privilege as somebody sitting behind an anime avatar playing Dead by Daylight for money, as it like who gets to be an entertainer who plays video games, I don't think you get to really bring up anybody's privilege as a partnered streamer VTuber. With expensive, realistically, models, both of them have nice models. Sitting there and making money, playing video games, and getting to be an entertainer with a PC that can run a game and a stream at the same time, the levels of privilege are fucking wild. Shut up. Don't talk about privilege. You are as privileged as you can get that you have the free time and you have a PC good enough to even do that. Be quiet. Thank you.
Whatever the hell that means. Then making fun of his view count, saying that, oh, him seeing 2 partnered badges in his chat made him too stressed out, it seems. Which is so ironic because that actually sounds like something a privileged person would say, right? The whole
Yeah, it is. And also when you are a small streamer who is not well connected, seeing a partnered badge at all is fucking terrifying. When you're a small streamer and you don't have bigger streamer friends and you don't really know nobody, a partnered badge is inherently kind of stressful because it's like, oh shit, we got a real professional here, because people think that partnered badges mean anything, which I'd like you to know they fucking don't. But it's like, oh shit, let me sit up in my chair and get a little bit more profesh. We got a partnered streamer in here. That's big business. They got the clout badge. That is true. When I was a small streamer, I found that shit stressful. Twitch partner does not mean that you even make enough money to be a full-time streamer. Twitch partner doesn't mean you make any content on any other platform. It means basically nothing else. Literally all it means is that at some point you hit 75 average viewers and a couple of other requirements. And it doesn't mean that you hit it now because they don't take away partner badges. That's it. But if you see a newer streamer with a partnered badge, you don't know who that is or how big they are. It is stressful, 100%.
thing was done in very poor taste, and that's not how a partnered streamer should behave at all. It goes against TOS on Twitch.
Yes.
Not only does harassment go against TOS, but also as a streamer, especially a partnered streamer, when you talk badly about another streamer on the platform, you also face special consequences, like maybe a longer ban. So their reasoning was he was
Am I gonna get banned for talking shit about Tectone? Because I will do it. I'll do it right now again. I do it a lot. It can also be considered hate rating, which is additionally, obviously, against TOS. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a lot of levels where this is not okay behavior. And even if it weren't specifically TOS, which it absolutely is, it's just abominable, shitting fucking behavior. You know? It's shitty, rude, awful, nasty, unnecessary behavior. Period.
being toxic. He was humping them after killing them, which is why they were so mean to him. But Spook and Jukes also included this reply showing that actually this was all fabricated. There was no humping at all. Watch. So here's the killer.
And then you do that.
And they're saying that was humping.
What?
Then you hump me, okay.
What?
And this is his point of view. This is him.
You're dead. Rose,
He was just trying to pick her up.
What the fuck?
She was crawling and he was just trying to pick her up. That's humping. That's like the equivalent of teabagging. In what world? I don't know. So
I'm gonna be real. Even if he was doing that shit, I don't care. How are you gonna complain about people being toxic in a competitive game? Get over it.
So this leads us back to Baybub's tweet, which was her saying, oh, no, what I said was out of context. I'm being harassed. This is a hate campaign against me. By the way, she got community noted if you didn't notice. Bub the Law was caught on clips harassing the other streamer and also using racist remarks of course, it's a white man.
Technically, this community note is not accurate because it was not Bub who said the racist remark. It was the other VTuber. So I think we must community note the community note on that one because technically speaking, it was the other VTuber, not her, who said the white man comment. I think. Unless I'm totally wrong and then fuck.
Linking the clip we saw from Spook and Jukes. I do want to
Let me see. Did that get fixed? There's a new community note. They community noted the community note. This is insane. I have never seen no shit like this before. The current community note does not include Antan Desu. Many of the racist harassment comes from her too. The streamer Beba, Bubla, and Ann had a few friends racially harassed and view shamed a smaller streamer. The ban is not BS. It is deserved. I remember when community notes were like somewhat professional. Now they don't even have good grammar. That's wild.
Quickly point out that the community note is wrong here.
Oh,
the
never
person
mind.
who
Okay,
said,
well.
of course it's a white man, was Antan, not Beba, but everything else is correct.
It's been community noted. The community note was community noted, and so that's been fixed now. We've checked.
Beba then continues, as soon as the game was over, me and my friends moved on.
You got community noted twice in the same thread? That's wild! I've never seen no shit like this before.
But this person kept talking about me making up things I don't understand. Why am I being punished for something where I am not in the wrong? This feels very wrong and unfair, Twitch support. I will be appealing with my point of view tomorrow. Yet another community note shows up here saying, Bub is deliberately lying. They were talking about him in the next games as well. Linking the same clip. And I think this is referencing how even after the game ended, in the end game screen, they were still talking about him. Then Babeb said,
wait, okay, I need to know if the community notes, if they're being additionally community noted. Oh no, okay, so this note is still the same. No shot! Insane! The double, I've never seen no shit like that in my life. The double community note is so petty.
person who claims I said the quoted below are not right. Certain cited things were never said by any of my friends. I did say only he has probably small dick by sitting on a single generator, or that he seems like an asshole, but that is the only things that came out of my mouth.
Maybe this is like a two-based sort of take. Up until the point where they went on his stream and started talking shit, I don't really care about people like kind of talking shit as long as you're not being like super specifically like any ists or isms, any offensiveness, you know? I think shit talking is part of like competitive online games. Again, maybe that's because of my born and bred in League of Legends sort of nature, especially if she's not saying it to that person directly. It's part of the entertainment. I've definitely on stream said some shit like this bitch has a teeny tiny little dick with the way he plays, okay? Maybe that's just me trying to like excuse my own behavior, but shit talking in competitive online games, I don't have a problem with. I have a problem with going onto someone else's stream to shit talk them like that. That's a problem.
As you can see, the accusations
and the weird like racism shit, that's weird.
Here are that she and her friends said all these things. There's a lot of things here that I personally have not heard from the clips that were shared. So some things might be exaggerated, but honestly at this point, they don't have to be exaggerated because what I've heard already is enough to deem her a terrible person. Then she says, I would like to also say that this person, and just so you know, when she says person here, she means the person she harassed. She says, this person kept encouraging their audience to come over to my stream to report me and making allegations that I sent army from my stream to his chat, which is a lie. The only people who came to his chat was Xim, Antan, and then after 2 minutes, myself.
I don't think any of this shit matters. You still did that shit, and it was not okay, and it was wrong, and it was rude, and it was shitty. Whether or not multiple people came from their chat to join in, it was still 3 of you who did it. Everything that went outside of the game and outside of that entertainment is the problem. And so going to the stream at all sucks ass. But yeah, bringing up his stream in the first place is it automatically, you know, it makes people want to go harass the dude. That's the way of the internet. And everybody knows that, and pretending like, oh, well, it was just us. Like, I never encouraged them to do that. You encourage them to do that by doing it yourself, because you're the leader, right? You're the leader of the community. Your community is going to want to follow you. It doesn't matter.
Again, dude, it's like you harassed someone, you were mean to them. Honestly, if he actually told his audience to go report you, he's in the right. Let's just make that one clear. Then she continues, also kind of funny that this person suddenly is hiding their VODs private and subs only. Surely they have nothing to hide in this VOD. Why would they make VODs private otherwise? As of August 23rd, they're not.
So first of all, he had 700 followers when this started, but holy shit, that's a crazy blow up. I mean, 700 to 10,000 is insane. Good for him. Slay. And how nice of these partnered streamers to help out this small streamer by harassing him and being a piece of shit and giving him a bunch of attention.
Hers are though. I wonder why. One last thing, though this wrongful ban from that person, I don't support or encourage people in going after the person that got me banned. Yeah, it's upsetting, but I don't want you guys going hunting them down or wish them death threat. This will get resolved, if not we meet again in 7 days. So yeah, the classic don't harass them guys, even though that's literally what you did to get banned. This is so ironic, dude.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. And of course, I don't think there's a single reply here that is siding with her, okay?
No.
There's not a single one. Everyone is against her, saying, no, we caught you in 4K. There's no way you actually stand by this. Like, actually crazy. And on the post from the streamer bans account saying that Baebub got banned, you can see her partnered streamer friend Antan saying, totally not deserved. One idiot encouraged his viewers to mass report her for a game is such a joke.
I'm gonna be real. Even if every single one of the 18 viewers he had reported her, it is unlikely that it would have done anything if she was not doing something wrong. You have to be pretty egregious, and I doubt even that he could get all 18 of his viewers to do something about it. She got banned because she was being a fucking asshole, and maybe because she got reported and it brought Twitch's attention to it. But regardless, she would not have been banned was she not being a fucking asshole. And her friend were not being a fucking asshole. Honestly, I think Anne deserves to get banned more specifically than Bub, but we'll get into it.
Again, really not making it better for her or for her friend. And then added, totally unfair to see Twitch support siding with someone who is lying about everything and still get punished for speaking back. Free my girl, she's all I have, what the fuck.
Honestly, okay, so first of all, Twitch, not to be like, ha 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 ha, minor spelling mistake, but hey, shit, these motherfuckers are rude as fuck, so it is what it is. Twitch support, not Twitch support. Honestly, I think she also deserves a ban, especially if she was live. But regardless, I think that she also deserves a ban for her fucking conduct. She's the one who brought in like the weird racist tilt to it first. You also deserve to be banned. And yeah, maybe you should stick up for your girl because both of you deserve to be banned and only she did. So, hey, may that guilt run through you. Go ahead and fall on that sword.
So both Antan and Baebub were doubling down on this, even though we had clips. Like, we heard everything, we saw everything. The dude didn't do anything. He's just a smaller streamer who is better than you at a video game.
She did get banned? Good.
They still were doubling down here. And now everyone caught wind of this, right? Many drama channels were talking about it in VTubing circles. A lot of people were aware of this, and they were not gonna let them get away with it. As all of this was going on, Napnide, the streamer who was harassed in this situation, posted this statement replying to Baebub's initial tweet, saying this: giving my 2 notes about this since I am again getting messages, follows, and join requests of your viewers in my server. I just want to be left alone, just like I wanted to be left alone then. Victimizing yourself and twisting the truth here is not doing any good. At the end of the day, you came to my stream while viewing it in yours when I said, good games, well played, and told that you guys were very good at the game and gave me quite a tough match. Your co-streamers also mentioned that they want to come and annoy me in your live stream beforehand. You quickly joined her in my chat with malicious intents. Your co-streamers mentioned that I should get shot hours after matching up with me while you hyped her. All this just because you lost in a video game. So I should mention here, I didn't see this clip, but if he's talking about it, he has no reason to lie, right? That's insane to actually say that over a game on Twitch as a partnered stream. That's fucking crazy to me. Anyway, he continues. Your point of view and all the stuff I mentioned was sent to Twitch. You cutting these parts out of it and resending them to Twitch doesn't change anything. I would suggest you take the 7-day ban and try to remember good etiquette next time you are streaming without making fun of smaller streamers and their skin color, accent, penis size, how they look, nor come to their chat to shame them for just starting out on Twitch. Do better, all the best. Nap. P.S. Feel free to watch my point of view of the match and see for yourself how polite I was during the whole time. It is just a video game. Nothing justifies your behavior here. I can confirm this because I watched Nap's point of view. He was very polite. There was no weird behavior from him. He was just playing the game, man. But of course, this clip of them saying that he should get, normally I would have actually watched the VODs of both Antan and Baebub to find that clip in particular, but they have both set their VODs to subscribers only, which
I thought that he was the one setting the VODs to subscriber only, and that was evidence of his guilt. But theirs are interesting.
Means I have to pay money to watch them. I am not about to give them a fucking dime, bro. There's no way I'm giving them a cent. So you know what? I'm gonna take Nap's word for it. The fact that they said that is insane.
Let me see the others. I would like to verify this with my own eyeballs. Are there VODs still sub only? The answer is yes to 1. Let's see 2. I just want to see if they're still like that, because that's crazy hypocritical. Insane The hypocrisy is hypocrisying. The guilt is guilting. The sus is sussing. How truly, truly interesting that is.
Additionally, we have a screenshot here that shows us some of the things that Babub said in Nap Knight's chat.
Oh my
like,
God.
for example, sorry, we didn't mean to bring more viewers over. You clearly aren't worth it. Become a better person, and you can even...
Sorry, we didn't mean to bring more viewers over. You clearly aren't worth it. This is, again, literally just because he whooped their ass in Dead by Daylight. They made up that he was being toxic by humping, which, again, I don't give a fuck about, and I don't think anybody should give a fuck about. She harassed him with her friends and said, sorry, we didn't mean to bring more viewers over. You clearly aren't worth it. Also, does that not also admit the fact that they understand that her viewers went to go to his stream to talk shit? Right? Did she necessarily say, hey, let's go harass this guy? Probably not, because that would be fucking ridiculous to do. However, she understands that her viewers came over to talk shit to him. This is an admission of guilt on a crazy level. And then trying to like play victim and say it was out of context, wild.
See, I think one of Babub's friends, Simcoe, saying it's just us 3 from the game, nobody else is here, indicating that this is a dead stream and that this person shouldn't even be streaming. They're a waste of space, right?
That's so gross. Literally everybody has been through the period of time where they didn't have a lot of fucking viewers. Everybody has had that period. Specifically Bub, by the way. Streamed from February 2019 until January 2021, unable to get more than 10 average viewers. She started having a spike because she started playing Genshin and probably had a couple of things go well for her. And since has declined and plateaued, and that's okay, but I'm gonna point it out when you're making fun of somebody for having more average viewers than you did for your first 2 years of streaming. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. He only has 18 average viewers. Ha ha ha, you suck. He has more than double the average viewers that you had for the first 2 years of your stream. And this is after he's only been streaming, you know, like a year. Maybe pipe the fuck down, asshole. Let's keep it in perspective. Everybody's had that period of time where they were small.
The person who tweeted this, these message logs, got blocked by Antan immediately, which should say a lot. Now, to everyone's surprise, Streamer Bands did another tweet that said Twitch partner Babub has been unbanned after 2 days, 2 hours and 14 minutes. This means that the ban appeal she had sent Twitch worked out. Twitch saw her as innocent, which is ridiculous. The entire...
That doesn't necessarily mean that Twitch found her innocent. It could also mean that Twitch found that the punishment was too severe for what she did. I'm not saying that's what I think. There's a different interpretation of what it means that she got unbanned early.
Reply section was against this, some saying that she should be banned permanently. It was a very unpopular decision from Twitch. But Babub was celebrating like nothing had happened, trying to move on from this like she was really the victim. Again, her replies painted a very different picture, with everyone saying that Twitch really screwed up here and that she shouldn't be on the platform. She streamed a couple of times after being unbanned. And of course, a lot of people were criticizing her in her chat. So eventually on August 15th, 3 days after being unbanned, she made this tweet saying, "I will be taking a few days off. I am not a drama frog, but certain people love milking things. Believe what you want to believe. I will not stop you, but there is always other side of the coin. I'm sorry to whoever my actions caused harm, even though it wasn't meant with hostility." And
saying that you're not worthy of viewers was not meant with hostility. Got it.
Again, dude, I think this might be the most community noted person I've ever seen in a video of mine. Like, another community note says, Bub is trying to downplay her harassment and racist remarks that she and her friend Antan Desu caused towards a smaller streamer due to them losing a match in Dead by Daylight against the other party. Again, linking the clip of them being very weird towards Nap Night.
That's rough. 3 community notes?
Babe then replies to this tweet with another bigger statement.
Oh
This
my
is a
God.
Discord post she made in her server saying, "I won't tag at everyone. If you feel like reading this, go ahead. You may have seen the tweet targeted at my side. It is clear a certain person we won't name is holding strong personal grudge against me."
No way.
It is really sad to see, even more sad that a lot of things are twisted and clips are taken out of context to make me look the worst. Nope, they really don't have to be taken out of context to make you look bad. You did it yourself. She continues, "I'm not saying I'm innocent in the whole matter. Certain things were said mainly by my friends and I could have and should have stopped them.
Whatever is said on your stream is your responsibility. If you allow people to say crazy, insane shit on your stream and you don't stop them and you don't say that's not okay, stop doing that, you said it at that point. As far as it matters to me, that is your responsibility, what is said on your stream. But yeah, I agree. There's no context that would have made those clips better. It was what it was.
Certain people in this world are more sensitive to some stuff being said, even though they are harmless, but that is how things are." Again,
yeah.
she's now tripling down on the fact that she did nothing wrong. She continues, "To be completely honest, I'm not good with these situations. It is not good for anyone's mental. I will not be interacting with the said post because that is pretty much what those people want. I had said my side of the story, and out due respect of the other party, I did not ever include any clips to stain their reputation or make it seem like I'm targeting them / harassing them, even though the evidence is clear in there.
I did not include any clips because the only way for me to demonstrate that I was not guilty of what I was accused of was for me to not have done it in the first place, which I undoubtedly did do. And so I didn't bother trying to make clips or show clips that demonstrated that I was not in the wrong because I was in fact in the wrong. But I don't want to admit it because Baba Booey these nuts. I don't know. Because
She has to be schizophrenic at this point, right? Like, there's no way. There's no way she's doing this and thinking it's a good idea. What is she talking about? What clips could she possibly find of Napnight that make him look bad at this situation? There are none. Next thing she says is this. "Once more, for the very last time, I never sent anyone to target the said individual."
If I pull up a streamer right now and say, you're being toxic, you humped me, a random, somewhat like racist, like, you know, little remark, I can't believe this little dick individual has this many viewers. If I pull them up on stream and I show you the stream, I know exactly what the fuck is gonna happen. I don't have to say, hey, chat room, let's go harass this individual. It's time. That is crazy. Like, pointing that shit out is so fucking irrelevant.
You didn't have to, because you sent yourself to his chat to target him as well as your friends, so...
And also, you still harassed him too. Like, it doesn't matter if you sent your chat to do it. You still did it with your friends. You still suck. You suck ass.
This doesn't make any sense to include. She continues, "However, as of current time, it is clear this person won't stop until I'm stomped completely to the ground, and they even went the length to report some of my sub emotes to get them taken down, showing them. I never
No, sometimes sub emotes just get taken down. I don't think that was due to reports. Sometimes Twitch just goes through and will decide that certain names of subs or sub emotes are not okay. I had that happen with a couple of emotes of mine. The fuck emote that I have a little like FU emote. That one got taken down. I thought that was pretty fair. I also had a smooth brain one that had a brain that got taken down. I still don't know why that one got taken down. Maybe because it looked like a ball sack. I don't know.
said go after them being Napnight, because there's nothing I hate more than bullying."
There's nothing I hate. This is the same shit where it's like, ugh, I hate drama. I don't like drama. I don't like people that are in drama. And those are always the people that cause and instigate drama. I hate bullies. I hate bullying. Bullying is so disgusting. You was literally bullying, girl. What do you mean? You were doing that.
Oh my god, dude. This is insane. Yeah, she continues. "However, as of now, I am the one who is getting attacked and forced to take the blame for everything, even things that did not come out of my mouth, cornered and stained and pointed fingers out. It is not very healthy for me to continue streaming with the current situation.
Girl.
My content does not resonate around drama, and if you watch me or even tuned in, you are well aware what kind of person I am."
When the fuck have you ever heard Tectone say he doesn't like drama or he doesn't like bullying? Tectone loves drama. He just doesn't love drama that specifically involves him. He likes other people's drama is what he says. He also says how much he loves bullying.
Because situation is as it is, I feel I cannot even defend myself because it will just look like I'm making excuses, so I will just disappear if that is what people really want. If it makes the world a better place, then be it. I just really like injustice like this because I really feel wronged. Love you guys. So look, it's clear English is not a first language. I feel like Google Translate would have done a better job, especially with that last sentence. But she's pretty much saying she hates injustice and she feels wronged. She's being...
I'll go ahead and retranslate this for you, not as Google Translate, but as the bullshit translator that I have appointed myself as. I don't think I did anything wrong. I don't feel bad for what I did. It's my friend's fault because my friend said this shit and I got punished for it, and that's not fair. I have no way of clearing my name because there are no clips that are available, but I'm gonna make it be about this like noble, like I don't want to create more harassment for that person. I didn't do anything wrong. This is unfair. This is unfair. This is unfair. It's my friend's fault. It's his fault. It's Twitch's fault. And I'm gonna do the ye old 72-hour rule and wait my 3 days and then come back and act like everything is normal when I feel like the issue has died down so that I do not continue to get feedback on my behavior.
Framed. She's being attacked for no reason other than just existing and being a wholesome streamer. And man, a tear is running down my cheek right now. But this is delusion to the highest level. It's insane.
Yeah.
But that delusion did not last because 2 days...
There's more. Oh my God, wait. We're only at 18 minutes of 29. There's more.
After posting this on August 17th, she finally came out with an apology with 1,000 replies. Yeah, of course, this is controversial. Here's what she had to say about this. I want to start off by sincerely apologizing to Napnight. Wow, took you a while. Finally. As a streamer and the one broadcasting the content, I'm responsible for the guest I invite to my broadcast and of course for the way I react to what is being said. Be it idle, going along with it, as we're in this case, or taking appropriate measures to prevent or stop the harmful situation, which was the right course of action I was expected to take, but did not. The insult I referred to you as was uncalled for.
I was expected to take is such an interesting way of wording that, because what that is that other people expected me to take that and I did not take it, not that I wish that I had or I expected myself to take or that I should have taken. Just a weird wording. Possibly that's due to her, like, it not being English not being her first language, but I just think it's an interesting way of wording it.
And in the heat of the moment of the accumulated frustration from previous matches that I ended up wrongly taking out on you. As a partnered streamer, I meant to help, support, and encourage other creators and be someone they can look up to, especially to be in control of my emotions and how I act upon them. However, I was far from being such a person, and I am ashamed of it. In my content, I have always put emphasis on creating a safe space and being a comfort zone to others, which is definitely not what I displayed there. I have let all of you down by avoiding the importance of the matter and the immoral behavior I showed in the recent days. Every time I find a new game to stream, I get very passionate about it. Dead by Daylight is a hidden gem I discovered a few months back. It is a game I'm very fond of playing and I like to get better at it. The way I reacted to the situation with lack of sportsmanship and wrongful conduct takes the joy away from the game to others. I would like to apologize to my community and my supporters. I'm thankful to the people who see the good in me through this mistake. And then she ends it by saying, it is now clear to me that the harsh statements that were said were hurtful and not deserved towards him. In the past days, I have been going through comments, messages, as well as the video focusing on what happened with other points of view. What was done is wrong. I was wrong, and I fear that I have become someone that does not match the standards I believe should be upheld. I'm sorry to you, Napnight, and everyone I let down. I believe the best step for me to take right now is to reflect on my own actions and behavior and return once I see myself being who I once was, before I lost my way, and only once I am able to stand with the values that I believe in. Sincerely, Bub.
I would like to say that this is why I don't like people who brand themselves as being comfortable, cozy, wholesome, safe space streamers. It is a performative thing that people do to try to pad themselves from consequences because, oh, I'm just a wholesome widow streamer. This is a safe space for everybody. It's wholesome, it's performative, and a lot of times it's specifically virtue signaling. Is this a safe space? Yes, it is a safe space here for good people who are not dumb fucks and are not pieces of shit. But am I going to brand myself as a safe space to make everybody feel comfy or cozy or call myself a wholesome streamer? No. Because if I brand myself as wholesome and then I start talking mad shit, which I will inevitably end up doing because that's just who I am, people are going to go, where's the wholesome here? When I'm like talking mad shit and reciting like the low tier God speech. You have to be honest about who you are. And most of the time, people are not so wholesome because adults are not like say so like that. Adult people have like, you know, they cuss and they have strong opinions, and safe spaces are important if they're actually safe. And so when you brand yourself so specifically that way as like a comfy, wholesome, safe space streamer, what's going to happen is eventually you're not going to be so comfy and wholesome and safe space because people are not perfect at that. And when that's what you're known for, and then you go on somebody else's stream and say they're not worth viewership and let your friends make fun of his dick and how he's white, you're gonna look crazy. It's a mask off moment.
So yeah, I'd say this is a standard apology, but it definitely came way too late, and only after she had not just doubled down, but tripled down on the fact that she had done nothing wrong, making it very controversial. This is why it doesn't really appear sincere. It appears to have been made out of obligation rather than sincerity. And you can see the same opinion of mine reflected in many of the replies, right? With some people saying that, oh, personally, if it was up to me, I'd unpartner you immediately from Twitch. With some funny comments like, this is a safe space for everyone to feel comfortable. 5 minutes later, oh, of course it's a white man, lol.
Yeah.
She's not about to get away with this, and a lot of people are going to hold her accountable even after this apology. But of course, there was another elephant in the room. People were also holding Antan accountable.
Antan needs more shit. I think, honestly, Bub's taking the brunt of that. When Antan was the one talking the craziest shit, doing the most toxic shit in that situation is insane. Antan needs to be held accountable just as much, if not more than, the other streamer.
Other partnered streamer in this equation, and the person who had made the whole white man privileged comment. She was blocking pretty much anyone who had something to say about her or Babeup. Something substantial, because compared to Babeup's 10,000 followers on Twitter, she had way more presence on this platform. She had actually posted her apology on August 16th, 2024, one day before Babeup's apology, but the reason why I left this till the end is because it got community noted.
Oh my god. This is 4 community notes? Is it 3, 4 or 5? I think it's 4 now. That's wild. Okay, we continue.
It is a very controversial apology. So let's read it, okay? Make up your opinion on it, and then let's look at the community note as well as the almost 1,000 replies to this post. All right, let's do it. The post starts off in French, saying, Bonjour. It is a very controversial apology. So let's read it, okay? Make up your opinion on it, and then let's look at the community note as well as the almost 1,000 replies to this post. All right, let's do it. The post starts off in French, saying Bonjour tout le monde, j'ai demandé l'aide d'un ami pour m'aider à vous écrire aujourd'hui et j'espère qu'un jour vous me pardonnerez. So in English, this means, hey everyone, I asked a friend to help me write this today and I hope that one day you'll be able to forgive me. Then the rest is in English.
He just whipped out that French crazy style. I was gonna say he's slick with it. Shit. Damn.
And she says, as I've been sick for the past week and just have been released from the hospital, today I find I have to speak of these events publicly. That's a very interesting way to start your statement. Guys, if you've been on the internet long enough, you know that when someone starts off their apology with a pity party, it's gonna be real juicy.
Surely it's not a common practice to start addressing situations and apologizing by speaking in depth about your mental health, physical health. That would kind of like color the entire rest of what you say because it's inherently manipulative to bring up. That's not common. That's like an insane thing to do. Unthinkable. Yeah. Incomprehensible that anyone would do something like that.
You're just fishing for sympathy. This isn't about you. This is about your behavior towards a smaller streamer. Then she says, I'm not here to defend myself because we all act a certain way when our past trauma is triggered.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
But I don't want my poor health and past trauma to be an excuse. That's why you mentioned it. I want it to be a way for me to keep growing in the best version of myself that I always strive for. I want to say first and foremost, I'm sorry to my community and I'm thankful and grateful to the people that are aware of who I am as a person and know that a little misunderstanding doesn't define me or make me a bad person. I made a mistake which made me only human.
I'm not sure that you could call any of this a misunderstanding, but go off.
I'm really not that great at talking or fighting in general. It's not something I do by nature, only if I had no choice but to defend myself. Dead by Daylight is very much outside my comfort zone as a game, and being new to it, I wasn't aware of a lot. I come from a different culture. I grew up speaking French and Arabic, and as an African, I have dealt with all sorts of racism. Oh, here we fucking go. The shame and the anger I felt finding out I was using a derogatory slur was beyond me. I'm truly sorry, as for the whole entire time, I never thought it meant more than what it is, a description or a person with lighter skin tones. I'm so very sorry for this. Yeah,
What did she call him? She just called him a white man, right? She didn't call him a slur. She just said, oh, of course it's a white man. I don't know what she's even talking about.
it's just a description, you know, like if I open a stream right now and I'm like, ugh, of course it's a black guy.
Yeah, well, well, of course it's a fucking Hispanic. Like, you know, like I'm using Hispanic because I'm Hispanic, right? Oh, it's a fucking Mexican dude. Ugh. It's just the way that he talks, you know? Like, it's more so the way that you said it and not really like what you said, but okay, like, all right. The context makes it kind of weird, but yeah, all right.
Like, dude, I'm sorry. I just thought I was describing his skin tone. That's it. I was just describing the person, you know? It sounded like I was disgusted? No way. No. You completely misunderstood me. I'm sorry. I wasn't aware. She continues. In French, it has a more playful tone. Un blondinet riche. Blondinet is literally just a boy or a girl with blonde hair. That's it. The second word she was describing, riche, just simply means rich. Regardless of whether it's a French expression, I can't confirm or deny, guys, I'm not French, I just live in the country. There was an undeniable tone of disgust when she said, ugh, of course he's a white guy. So regardless if an expression is meant to be playful, when you say it with disgust, of course.
Ugh, of course it's a bald dude. Ugh, of course it's a bald dude. You know, like, even if you say something that is in no way related to anything, like, ugh, of course it's a YouTuber. Ugh, of course it's somebody who uses a tumbler to drink their water. Of course, it's one of those. It's very like one of those people. It's about the tone and the reason that it's even brought up. It doesn't matter that he's a white guy. The reason you're bringing it up at all is incredibly clear.
All of a sudden, it becomes racist. I mean, I think that's just common sense. She says, this is why I wasn't understanding my wrongdoing about it, and I don't think I will ever apologize enough for it, but I can assure you it won't ever be a part of my vocabulary as I do not condone nor support racism.
What is she saying that she said? Just calling him a white guy? She's never gonna call somebody white again? Okay.
I mean, she still said, oh, he's a privileged white guy. He's so privileged. So I don't believe this, personally. I really don't. I just believe that she never thought it was racist. She still doesn't think it's racist, but only because people pointed it out, she's apologizing for it. She then continues.
You know what it reminds me of? Let me see if I can find this clip.
Members of the jury, look at what has happened to bees who have never been asked, smoking or none. Is this what nature intended for us? To be forcibly addicted to these smoke machines in man-made wooden slat work camps? Living out our lives as honey slaves to the white man?
To the white man!
Not to the point of discussing his numbers. This one was very low of me, and I don't even know how it actually came out of my mouth. I'm just ashamed. Not because people found out, but because I felt bad for even saying that. Which is why I attempted to contact the person in question and apologize, which was in vain. With no way to reach them, I hope that this amazing community will deliver my message. So, okay, here's the funny thing. In Napnight's reply, right, his initial reply to Baybub, someone asked this after Antan's apology on August 16th, linking her post and asking, did she really try to reach out to you to apologize? And then Napnight said, hi, not really. Has had me blocked ever since I answered her tweet.
Awkward.
So I guess he's referencing this right here. And I'm pretty sure this person...
So I'm guessing what she means by that is that she thought about possibly communicating with him but didn't bother.
Asking this question actually got blocked by Antan because you're unable to view the post they quote tweeted. She has just been blocking everyone. Anyway, she then continues, Napnight, after rewatching your VODs, I realized we share a deep pain that only someone with the same deep cut could understand. It made me feel angry at first because I didn't understand it, but now I can see your pain.
What?
Your past doesn't define you. I'm sorry I wasn't a better encounter to you, a new friendship, or just a new gaming buddy. Instead, I was a bully, which is unacceptable, and that's why I apologize and hope nothing but the best for you. I'm so very sorry for my actions that were a one-time thing. I can assure you, just like you've never heard of me before, you won't ever hear from me again. So yeah, this post comes off as very insincere, but what doesn't help is the community note absolutely cooking Antan to ashes. It says, someone that is genuinely sorry wouldn't be reveling in their acts while diminishing and blocking people. After it became quite the problem, the apology was released. Also, to justify racism because one experienced it is not okay. End the cycle of violence. Linking this tweet right here, which showed what she said to the streamer ban message saying that Baybub got banned. And interestingly enough, the person who posted this image on August 16th, the day Antan apologized, got blocked by Antan simply for just having a different opinion. So I don't think anyone in the replies believes this. And we see Spook and Jukes here yet again saying this. While some of this apology does appear genuine, the part where you say, a little misunderstanding doesn't define me is what I'm having trouble with. How is this a misunderstanding? You harassed someone and shamed them for their viewer/appearance. There's no misunderstanding. And yeah, some others also point out the fact that half or more of this was just her talking about herself and her trauma. That's not gonna work. The consequences of all this were catastrophic to both Baybub and Antan. Antan hasn't streamed in 11 days, and Baybub hasn't streamed in 7 days. It doesn't seem like they'll really be able to recover their careers and public image. I think they might come back maybe in a couple more weeks or a month, but of course, when it comes to being able to collaborate with others or even just participate in the broader community, they'll definitely have a very hard time making any new friends from now on. That's for sure.
Yeah, let me look at something really quick. Has their follower count gone down? She's lost about 100, 39.5. Whoa. Negative followers per hour is kind of wild. This stops at the 15th, unfortunately.
While some of this apology does appear genuine, the part where you say, a little misunderstanding doesn't define me is what I'm having trouble with.
Honestly,
how is this a misunderstanding?
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of this person one time. I'm not going to say who it was because it's a little shady to bring up. But I remember once this person like posted and was like, oh my God, is my career over? And the first response on the post was, what career? I'm not saying I'm saying it, but it kind of reminds me of that, where it's like you kind of nuked yourself and became viral for this before you really had a chance to establish yourself. Good luck.
The consequences of all this were catastrophic to both Baybub and Antan. Antan hasn't streamed in 11 days, and Baybub hasn't streamed in 7 days. It doesn't seem like they'll really be able to recover their careers and public image. I think they might come back maybe in a couple more weeks or a month. But of course, when it comes to being able to collaborate with others or even just participate in the broader community, they'll definitely have a very hard time making any new friends from now on. That's for sure. On the other end of the spectrum though, Napnight is sitting at almost 9,000 followers, and hopefully after this video comes out, maybe he can reach 10,000 followers. It's a huge follow.
He has reached 10,000 followers. He's at 10.2 already. Let's go! Slay. How nice of those partnered streamers to help the streamer be bigger than both of them. Damn, that's fucking embarrassing. You're gonna make fun of somebody for having under 20 average viewers and boost them up over 100 bigger than both of you? What a nice community service these nice partnered streamers did for him. How sweet.
Gain, because when they bullied him, he had 700 followers. He has gained over 8,000 and he keeps gaining every single day. Very well deserved. And hopefully one day he'll have more followers than those two bullies so that they can't even bully him about that anymore. You know, these are my favorite stories, guys. Clear villains, a victim, and a happy ending for the victim, a very bad ending for the villains. Isn't that wonderful? You know, you get a story like this every once in a while, and of course, when I see it, I'll make a video about it. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good laugh or were just entertained by this. I also stream on Twitch, Mugen Official. Come by and say hi. We have a great time, and I will see you in the next video. I love you so much. Stay safe out there. Mwah.
Don't be parasocial with me, bitch. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Hex_Juice. We stream live daily around 10 a.m., except usually it's kind of more like 11 a.m. But we stream approximately daily, except for Sundays where we watch movies in my Discord. We watched Mean Girls this week. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So come join us there on the Discord and also on Twitch. All links are down in the description below. Love yourself, drink water. I had a lot of fun listening to this, and Baba Booey these nuts. Boo bye!